My name's Ashe, and I know nothing about East Tennessee. I recently moved all the way from the Rockies to the Smokies to be a news producer at WBIR. But to be a part of this community, I need to learn all that I can. So this is my tale, my journey, my story on becoming East Tennessee.
In 1956, Dolly Parton debuted for the first time ever on the Kaz Walker Show, and that show spanned years on WIVK radio and WBIR. Guess what? I work at WBIR, but I didn't know that when I moved here. And so when I first got here, everybody was talking about Dolly and Dollywood and Sevierville and going to do all these fun things related around her. And so I knew that for one of these episodes of Becoming East Tennessee, I had to go there and learn everything there is to know about the East Tennessee songbird. Let's go.
Our first stop is downtown Sevierville, Dolly's old stomping grounds, a place with a plethora of murals and monuments dedicated to the songwriter.
So this is technically one of Dolly's murals. I don't fully understand the significance of it yet, but I'm gonna learn about it and I'm gonna know. And I want to grow as a Dolly fan.
And as a butterfly.
And as a butterfly. Could you? I just like get wings. We should have bought wings at the store. I'm your little butterfly. Are you recording?
Yes.
They don't need to know that I was a Dance Dance Revolution nerd. And it was literally like this. It was literally, you would just do it the whole time. It was so fun. The tallest building in Sevierville. I love a clock tower. Do you ever like go to cities with people and they just don't read the signs? I think those people are so boring. Bruce Street is one of the 3 prominent streets in Sevierville's historic commercial district. It's okay, it's okay. We're filming. It's gonna take forever for you. I love, people are so sweet. They really try. Scan QR to play video? What? Red's Cafe is a nostalgic mural depicting a former Sevierville, Tennessee eatery that was a favorite of young Dolly Parton. Somebody's gonna be eating a cheeseburger, it may as well be Dolly. I just think I love a good diner. I think they're really interesting. But like, I don't know, like imagine being at a shop here in like old Appalachia and you get to sit with like the coal miners and the like old Appalachia folk singers, and then there's just little Miss Dolly right there, and like nobody knew what she was going to become. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, a bald eagle statue and Dolly Parton. How much more American could you get? I'm surprised she doesn't have any of those. You know where people go to statues and like rub a spot on them for good luck? I'm surprised there's like nothing on that on Dolly's. Oh, maybe there is. There's a little. See how it's a lot gold, and then this is a little bit more. Like it's kind of like the Statue of Liberty where it started to get a little rust and green. To the people of Sevier County. See, this is what I mean. I have never known a city that has loved an artist this much that came from their, like, this is like their stomping grounds. Like I've just never seen this kind of love before. Butterfly. It's just like music kind of lives in everybody here. Most honored female country performer of all time. Don't forget. Don't forget. I accidentally think I scratched it. And I'm scared that I'm gonna get in trouble now. I didn't mean to, I just said like, don't remember, and then these nails, she'd be proud. There's Pinchy, you wanna say hi? Dab me up. There's the mural. All I can think about is her little stint in Beyonce, because I'm just looking at little her. Hi honeybees, it's Dolly P. That's all I can think of right now. Did you cry when you first met her? Well, you're better than me. I think if I was even in the general vicinity of her, I might lose my mind.
So the murals and the statues are super cool, but I need the real Dolly experience. And there's just one place to do that. So we're gonna take a trip to Dollywood.
It's sick. I'm sorry, do you not see the coaster? Do you not see all the little shops? I think clearly I'll feel better when I don't see like the back of everything. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Okay, so I got my hair cut for Dolly. I also went and I got my nails done for Dollywood. Aren't they literally perfect? I love it. Anyways.
Right when we got to the park, we met up with Wes Ramey, who is the public relations director at Dollywood. And he's kind of the hidden gem of the park. He's just super sweet, super attentive. He was awesome.
Okay, so this is Dolly's Tennessee Mountain Home.
Okay.
So it is an original part of Dollywood. So when the park opened in 1986, the Tennessee Mountain Home was here as an original attraction. Her brother Bobby built the house just like he remembered the cabin that they grew up in. And then her mom, Abby Lee, actually decorated inside the cabin just as their cabin was back when Dolly was little. And you'll see a lot of those items are still here all these years later, and some of them were actual things that the Parton family used as they were growing up in the Smokies. So we'll go on through. You'll see very quickly there was not a lot of room for all of Dolly's brothers and sisters to grow up, but I think it led to the closeness that they have as a family, and really does, I think, lend itself to the story that Dollywood or that Dolly and Dollywood has now when you see how they grew up. This was definitely one of the first stops when you would come into the park. I remember seeing this as a child many times. My mama and papa always made this a stop on the way in, and something we enjoyed to do.
They didn't even have enough chairs for everybody.
I know, yeah, and that's the thing about just the size when you get in here and you see what they did with the space that they had, and you know, it really does harken back to that time and the way life was in the Smokies. You can see on this side that they would use newspapers to cover the cracks in the wood so that the wind would not blow through the cracks in the wood on the side. So there is kind of some wallpaper, but that was something that folks would do.
Don't tell me they all slept in here. Everybody slept here?
Well, they had interesting sleeping arrangements. Everybody had to figure out, and they had their places.
I would sleep outside, I think.
I would say there were probably many times where some of them did.
January 19th,
1946. That is the day Dolly was born. So Dr. Robert F. Thomas, who the chapel here on the property at Dollywood is named after, he was a prominent physician and preacher in the area, and he would ride out, and Dolly, you know, he delivered her at home. And you know, the story is that her father paid for the delivery with a sack of cornmeal. And as Dolly, you know, famously says, she's been raking in the dough ever since. But you know, he was a great figure within the community, so he delivered her at the home on January 19th, 1946.
Original, been here since
Yes,
the beginning.
it has. And what's cool about this is we're on the front porch.
Yeah.
So off the back porch is our back porch theater. So if you think about it as a metaphor for kind of Dolly's life, the back porch kind of represents what she became and the growing up and becoming this huge star. But it was the front of the Tennessee Mountain Home where she would have a tobacco stick and a tin can singing to all the animals outside, and whichever brother and sister she could drag into listening to her sing.
Sure.
So it kind of is full circle with this attraction here in the park that tells that full story of Dolly.
Beyond the coasters and the food, Dollywood is a family affair. And nowhere is that more apparent than with Dolly Parton's own niece, Heidi.
Okay, so at first I was gonna just, you know, ask about growing up here, but it sounds like you also went here as a kid and like...
I grew up here on this park. So I was born in Nashville, and a little over a year after I was born, my dad got the opportunity to have his own show here. As he kind of moved up and around on park, I've grown up in every single theater on this park. And when I was 4 years old, I had learned the entire show. I knew every word, and I knew every dance move. And he was like, well, you want to come on stage with me? I was like, absolutely. And we got done. I was like, guess what, pal? You're stuck with me. And I've been doing it ever since, and I will be 40 on my birthday. That's how long I've been doing this at this park.
That's what this place is. It's just, it's so massive, and it just brings in an influx of so many people, like I just feel like every day.
Well, she and her dream for this area have become the heart of said area. She wanted to make sure that she gave back to the people that gave to her as she was growing up. And that's exactly what she's done. She does it all over the world, but this is the mainstay. This is the heart of Pigeon Forge.
So kind of speaking on that and like seeing her influence here in the city and that heart and that drive that she has to just help the people of her community, how do you think that's influenced you?
Very much so. That is, besides my dad and what he has instilled in me as an entertainer, my dad was a very generous person as well, and that's very much a family trait that came from my grandfather and my grandmother alike. But just seeing how generous she is, no matter the person, where they're from, who they are, you just share the heart that you have. And that's what I love about her. I've always wanted to do that. I love that.
And I bet like there's also kind of a different sort of special feeling with having your whole family here and then seeing families come.
Yes.
And like just that kind of whole kinship.
It's really sweet too, because I wrote a song called The Gift that we closed the show with, and it's about my dad and my family and stuff. And you would think, oh, maybe just this, it might affect this person, but it has really made a difference to so many people for different relationships. Maybe they aren't even in the music industry, but they just were like, we love it because it's about family. And I love that I was able to do that for them. Even though it was about mine, it has spoken to them in a way that I never even imagined. So I really enjoy that. It's really sweet. But I have to say, when they start crying, I'm like, nope, no, I'm just, wow, that is a lovely wall.
Yeah,
beautiful wall. Thank you.
Let's hear it for my kid and friend, Joe.
I mean, I love what I do, even on the roughest days, and I'm so excited that I get to do that every day. And I hope I make my dad and my aunt proud. I'd very much try. I think I make Wes proud. Do I make you proud, Wes? It's all that matters. Wes is very proud. That's why he's like, hey, Heidi, can you do an interview? Sure.
I never thought that I would meet a Parton legend. And it was so fun to sit down with Heidi and get to hear her experience, her strength, her hope. But there were a couple more things that I wanted to do before I left. So she gave me a personal tour of the Dolly Parton experience. If you haven't been, what are you doing? It is so cool, and it is such a different and I think unique way to see Dolly's life from where she started to how she got so big. I really liked how immersive it was, and it was just super awesome.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
This has been so fun.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed it. Sorry, I can't see. It's very nice to meet you. Are you a hugger?
I am a hugger. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anytime.
This is so cool. I'm sorry. This is so cool. So we've done the whole Dolly experience, and you know, I still have some coasters to ride. I still have some stuff to do here in the park. But everybody has told me if I don't try this cinnamon bread at least once, I'm missing out. So I'm gonna try it. Thank you. Do you guys get to like, if there's any that's like a bad batch, you get to like take it home and eat it?
We don't take them home, but we do have to sample them throughout the day to make sure that the quality is good.
God, that must suck to do your job. To just sample
There
every
is
day.
so much.
Okay, so there's a debate. We have apple butter, we have icing, but I think I'm just gonna try it on its own first. It smells so good. Oh my God. I truly feel like a mukbanger. Ow.
Is it hot?
Yeah. Ow. It's fresh out of the oven. Whoa. Are you kidding? It smells so good. How do you not eat this every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
It's hard. It's hard to not eat it every meal.
You okay? How's it taste? Give us
I'll
a...
see you tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep here. This is so good. I've done the Dolly experience, I've done the cinnamon bread, and now it's time to ride a coaster before we leave. I have at least once I gotta do it. And then I can eat more cinnamon bread. I can't stop thinking about the cinnamon bread. I legit can't stop thinking about the cinnamon bread. Can I have one more? William! Hi! Oh my God. Hi, Wes! Okay. Oh my God. Bye, bye, bye!
From the Appalachian Mountains to Music City, Dolly's presence is everywhere across Tennessee, and with good reason. You know, she's not just a songwriter, she's not just known for her music here, she truly embodies that volunteer spirit.
Holy crap! That was so fun! Again!
For her to build Dollywood and to have this experience for people, not just for people to come see the Smokies, or not just to come see Tennessee for how beautiful it is and what it should stand for, but she's also helping her community with Dollywood, with the resort, with giving back. And she just has such a big, pure heart and spirit that no wonder she's a role model to, like, everyone I've ever met.